all things ideal. All things ideal.
Hi, I'm Donna Herberger, owner of the Ideal You Weight Loss Center. Welcome to All Things Ideal. Today, you'll meet successful dieters who have reached their ideal weight. They will share their stories, tips and tricks that help them change their lives. We will also meet Chef Darian Bryan, who shows us healthy and delicious recipes you can make at home. So let's get started with All Things Ideal. Creating healthy habits when you are young will help you live a longer, healthier life. Now we'll meet Sarah, who lost 118 pounds. Sarah, thank you for doing this. We appreciate you sitting down to tell us about your weight loss journey. How long had it been before joining the Ideal You that you had wanted to lose some weight?
I would say that I have never actually committed too much time or effort in trying to lose weight because it just seemed like too much. It seemed like you have to eat a certain way, you have to move a certain amount every day, and my mind didn't want to focus on multiple things to get to one goal. So I would go maybe a weekend where I would commit myself to eating healthy and working out, and then 2 days later I'd be like, no, this is too much, I can't do it. I was always on a steady incline of gaining weight. To the point where I didn't even realize it was happening because it was pretty slow. And it was a combination of not eating the right things and not eating at all some nights. So neither of those things are healthy.
Right. Pretty much everyone has a carb of choice. Some people say, I love bread. Other people say, I have to have pasta every Sunday. Some people say, I love pizza, ice cream, cookies, chocolate, fruit. What was your carb of choice before joining the Ideal You?
All of them.
All of those.
I would eat a lot of pasta and a lot of sweets. But now I would say my favorite carb is probably fruit because it's low in carbs and it tastes really good.
Now that you're in maintenance and you've successfully lost over 118 pounds, what is a typical day like for you now?
I will get home from work. I will make my breakfast, which is usually yogurts and berries. And then I will make my lunch, which is usually a salad with chicken.
Great.
And then I will make my dinner and eat my dinner.
I need you to tell me about this person.
That is a person who really liked wearing baggy clothes because she did not want anything showing off what her stomach looked like. And she was a lot less happy, that's for sure.
Now, Sarah, tell me about this person.
Yeah, sometimes I look at pictures of myself and I'm still like, no, that's not me. But then I look in the mirror and I'm like, oh, I guess that is you. It's not just your stomach or your thighs, it's really everything about you. It's your face, it's your jawline, it's your neck.
So let's imagine that I am someone who's thinking of joining the Ideal You and I need to lose 20 pounds, 40 pounds, 100 pounds or more. What would you say to me?
It might even be easier than you think it is. Anything that is losing weight is going to involve some type of work, but for me, this program was simple. It provided me with food, so I didn't really have to think about what I was eating. A lot of the food options are things you don't even have to prepare for yourself. You just open the package and eat it. So it's convenient if you're on the go or you just can't find the energy to do things sometimes.
Has there been anyone in particular that you can think of that you've inspired to join the Ideal You that is now on our program?
My friend Sarah has lost, I think, around 45 pounds, and she did it for a lot less time than I did, and she's just started phase 2. I think she's been doing it for 3 or 4 months.
Now that you're at your goal and you're in maintenance, are you happy with yourself?
I look back on the entire year and I really do feel like a completely different person. I feel like I don't even really know or remember who I was before the program. I look at myself and I see a happier person.
What's for dinner? How about chicken scallopini, a delicious dish everyone will love. Now we go into the kitchen with Chef Darian Bryan, and he'll show us how to make that great meal.
all things ideal.
We're gonna make a great dish today. It's a chicken scallopini with capers and spinach.
Woohoo!
Delicious. I can smell it already.
Let's do it. So for you folks probably wondering what scallopini and where that name come from, but in Italian that means just thin slice of meat, thin cut of meat. So that's pretty much what it is. We got some thinly sliced chicken breast right here. First thing first, get a pan going. Get some light olive oil in there. When you saute, you don't use too much of heavy oil because it's gonna smoke too much. So what we're gonna do is get some salt and pepper in the chicken, both sides. Always season your chicken, whatever protein you use.
Now I notice when you season, you hold your fingers up high.
Yeah.
Why is that?
So if you're too low, it's gonna drop in one area, like one big blob of salt and pepper.
Okay.
You wanna spread the love.
Spread the love.
Up high. You wanna try a little bit? Try a little bit.
Sure. Oh, it does make a difference.
Yeah.
I've seen it on TV and I never knew why. Can you buy a regular chicken breast and just pound it out?
Oh yeah, definitely. Sometimes if you have a regular chicken breast and it's too big, slice it open and call it butterfly it, and we pound it to the thickness you want.
Okay.
If you go too thick with the chicken breast and trying to pound it, it probably split. So you want to cut it open first.
Okay.
Then we pound it out.
Okay.
So when you put a chicken in a pan or like whatever protein, you want to put the presentation side down. For this side, it's going to be the presentation side. So you want this side go down in the pan first.
All right.
You should hear that sizzle. And whenever you're placing protein in the pan, don't place it towards you. Place it away from you. So you burn the cameraman instead of burning yourself, you know? You don't want to splash yourself.
You don't want to get oil on that beautiful jacket.
No. No, no, no. So we're gonna get some beautiful color on this. And we're gonna pop it in the oven so it can cook all the way through.
Now, cooking this for a minute or two, would you ever put a cover on it or is it always open?
Always open because the cover is gonna create steam and it's gonna probably cause a fire.
Ooh.
And also you want the color in that chicken. That's what we're all about.
Okay.
Color equal flavor. Going in the oven, we're gonna make this sauce.
All right.
We're gonna do some chicken stock in. You can make your own or store-bought chicken stock is fine. We got some capers. Get that rolling. Then we got some lemon zest.
All right. Zest it up.
Zest it up, lemon zest going in. It's added flavor, love it. And not only we using the zest, we're gonna use some of the juice too.
Okay.
Break these up to release all natural flavors in it. A little crush. You got some fresh dill.
Okay.
If you can't find fresh, it's okay. The dry is fine too.
Smells
So
great.
we're pretty much making a sauce right here. And you don't want to add any salt to this because the capers are so briny already. And this should be good. Another pan on the stove. It's a little olive oil again. It's a little bit. Now we're gonna cook our spinach
Okay.
all the way around. Spinach is tricky. Like you could start off with this much and get this much when you cook it because there's so much water in spinach. We're gonna start with our garlic first. Garlic in the pan. You don't want the pan to be too hot when you're cooking garlic because you're gonna burn it.
Right.
Start off low and gradually like adding heat. I'm just gonna release all of those aromas. Spinach in.
And how long are we going to cook this?
So we're pretty much cooking this until it's like wilted all the way. So just keep moving around. We're just making it shrink. Got me a nice plate right here. What we're gonna do, just gonna pat these up a little
And
bit.
that took no time.
No time.
No time.
And finish it off. Just a little salt and pepper.
Now this dish could be chicken scallopini. You could replace that protein and make it a veal scallopini
Yep,
if you
yep.
prefer veal. But everything
That's-
else would remain the same.
The sauce right here, we're just gonna put it right on top.
Beautiful. Oh, it smells so good, folks.
And you can put whatever side you want. That's perfect as a meal right there because you would think about health, you know what I mean? And also like portion wise.
Right.
That's perfect. That's all pretty much all you need.
Add a side salad, or maybe you want some cauliflower rice or other grilled vegetables, whatever you want to add to it. But this is a whole meal in and of itself. Thanks for joining us today. Join us next time with Chef Darian for the Plating Society.
Thank you.
I'm Donna Herberger, the Ideal You Weight Loss Center, and this is All Things Ideal.
See you guys soon. Let's go.
All things ideal. Become your ideal you.
Did you enjoy the accountability, and if so, what did you like about it?
I was psyched about coming and getting weighed in every week, seeing how much I've lost, and keeps me on track. It wasn't that tough because I had my mind set that I wanted to do this and that I was not going to cheat, and I didn't.
Become your ideal you. With Ideal You, your healthy rapid weight loss center. Call 631-THIN.
Last year marked our 50th anniversary, which makes Capello the longest operating salon and spa in Western New York. Years of consistency, commitment to education, and dedicated staff allow us to deliver the highest quality services and best professional products available. We strive to provide a comfortable, clean, inviting atmosphere, and Capello has been repeatedly voted Best in Buffalo. Capello Salon and Spa, styling beautiful lives so you can look and feel your best.
Become your ideal you.
You lost an astonishing 107.4 pounds. What can you do now that you didn't do before?
I have a granddaughter, and we took her to the fair a couple of years ago. And I sat on the benches while she went on the rides. I just want to participate in her life and not watch it pass me by.
Become your ideal you. With Ideal You, your healthy rapid weight loss center. Call 631-THIN.
Meet Dr. Rossina, Medical Director at the Ideal You.
Everybody gets arthritis if you live long enough. If you weigh more than you should, you're going to get it sooner than later. By keeping the weight down, you're either going to minimize or you're going to reduce the chances of problems developing. It's a question of a lifestyle.
Become your ideal you. With Ideal You, your healthy rapid weight loss center. Call 631-THIN. All things ideal.
Scott lost 76.4 pounds with the help of the Ideal You. This helped him with his very physical job as an auto mechanic. Now listen to Scott tell us how the Ideal You helped him change his life. Scott, thank you for sitting down to do an interview and tell us about your weight loss journey at the Ideal You Weight Loss Center. Before you started our program, did you think it would work for you?
I've been on numerous diets in my life and lost a lot of weight. It just never really did the lifestyle change that I need to do. I became a grandpa 2 weeks ago, and I want to be around for my grandchildren, and I was getting tired of being out of breath bending over to tie my shoe.
How long before joining the Ideal You on your own or with other structured programs had you been trying to lose weight?
I've been trying to lose weight for about a year prior to joining Ideal You. I have tried other structured programs.
And what happened?
I lost weight on them. I always gained the weight back.
So what was different with the Ideal You?
The coaching, having to keep track of a food diary helps a lot. Just changing my eating habits, completely. My original goal was to get down to 200 pounds. I reached that goal, and I went from a 46-inch waist pants to 36 at that point. And I changed the goal to go to 190 after that. And once I hit 190, I wanted the t-shirt that said I lost 30% of my total body weight, so I went to 176.
Terrific.
And now I wear a 32-inch waist.
So when people come into our centers at their initial appointment, and then every 4th, 8th, 12th week, we run a tape. And this is our body composition analyzer. We input your age, male or female, and your height. It tells us not only your weight, but it breaks it down to your fat, your muscle, what your bones weigh. And two very important things it tells us is your visceral fat and your metabolic age. Your metabolic age started at what age, and then what did you get that age to by losing weight?
My metabolic age went from 70 to 50.
Overall, with losing almost 80 pounds, what's been the single biggest change for you?
I do automotive repair. I have much more energy now than I've had in the past few years. I've always liked to ride bikes. I do that a lot easier now than I could before.
Scott, congratulations. You lost over 30% of your body weight. Tell us about this person.
That person was very tired. No energy, aches and pains, and just had a hard time making it through the day.
Tell us about this person.
That person has more energy than the Energizer Bunny.
Happier?
Way happier. I can't say enough about this diet. I tell everybody about it, and I currently probably have 4 or 5 people on the diet.
Because of you?
Because of me, yes. The diet itself is so easy. You can do it on the fly. There's nothing hard about it, and there's so much support with the coaches and everything.
How do you feel about yourself now? How's your self-esteem?
Makes me feel awesome. I literally can't get over the change in how I looked when I started this program to how I look today.
Next, Chef Darian will show us how to make a tasty and healthy meal the entire family will love.
All things ideal.
Welcome back to All Things Ideal. Today we're in the kitchen again with Chef Darian Bryan at his kitchen, the Plating Society in Buffalo, New York. And what are we making today, Chef?
So today we're making a chipotle chili salmon with a summer chopped salad. It's gonna be delicious.
Sounds healthy too.
It is.
Let's get started.
Let's do it. So all right. So first thing first, always gonna get some oil on the protein before you put it on the grill. You don't want it to crash and burn.
And you've already oiled the grill.
Yep. So in my mix, I got some salt, some oregano, and chili powder.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go both sides. Put it on.
And we're gonna start with the skin side down. Is that right?
So if the skin was on the fish, we'd serve it skin side up. But because we remove the skin, this become the presentation side now.
Okay.
Yeah. So put a little more oil on this. Just a little on both sides. We're just gonna rub it up. All right. So what we're gonna do, we're just gonna put it on the grill. Presentation side down first.
So Darian, do you ever use a cooking thermometer when you're cooking, or you just...
No, it's by feel. So let's do this real quick. So this is what they teach us in school. So if you use a big finger, we call it a big finger in Jamaica, a little finger, right?
Okay.
You're gonna twist, cross those.
Okay.
So that's well done.
All right.
That's like medium well. That's medium. Medium rare. You see the texture is changing. Then that's rare. So that's the feel that we go by.
Okay.
It's crazy, huh?
So the softer the feel, the less...
Yep, the less
it's
cook it is.
cooked.
So we get some color on this. Turn that down, okay. Then we're gonna make the salad now.
Everything's so colorful.
You know, we love the colors. We got some red onions. You love onions?
I do.
Tomatoes chopped already.
Love tomatoes.
And we got some bell peppers.
Now, can you use any peppers you want, or is there a reason you chose yellow and green?
Yeah, I chose yellow because I got all these colors going already.
Okay.
So, I love the yellow. I didn't want to use red peppers because the tomatoes is red already, you know what I mean?
I see.
So I always trying to go for the red, gold, and green. So whenever I cook, I always try to use the colors of the island.
Red, gold, and green.
Yes, ma'am. Red, gold, and green. It's nice and clean. Gonna chop this up. Tuck your fingers in, always.
Yes.
You don't want to leave them on the board.
No.
You want to end with the same amount as you start with. We got some radish going in.
Okay.
Got some cilantro. Mix it right in. Just check on this salmon. It's looking
Wow.
good. Nice
That looks
color
fantastic.
in that. Let that grill all the way through. We got some salt and pepper just to season this bad boy up.
I wish everyone could smell how good this smells because
We got
it
some
looks
lime
delicious,
juice.
but we know it's going to taste even better. Oh, that's great.
Bring it all together. Growing up in Jamaica was rough, man. So, you know, some olive oil, bring it all together. We didn't have much to eat. So when I come here and see all the opportunity and all the stuff that we have to eat, I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I just didn't waste no time. Mix it all in, so a little more, a little touch more, there you go. All right, so let's just plate this up. If you come a little closer, you smell this, like all what I'm smelling right now.
Food is love.
Food is love, that's what we're all about, our Palladian Society too. Love. Is this love, is this love? So got a little juice in here, we're just gonna put this right on top. So we got tomato, we got cilantro, we got some bell peppers, we got some lime juice in there, we got the onions, we got some radish. Come on, man. All those delicious flavor together. It's just screams summer to me.
Thanks for joining us again today. We're cooking with Chef Darian Bryan in his
Thank you.
kitchen, the Plating Society in Buffalo, New York. I'm Donna Herberger for the Ideal You Weight Loss Center. Join us next time on All Things Ideal.
One love. See you guys soon. Let's go.
All things ideal. Become your ideal you.
I was not eating well. I was able to lose 25.4 pounds in 2 months, and it was not hard. I like to stay busy and active, and I have a dog. It's a whole lot easier for me to walk her 4 miles in the morning than it was with 25 extra pounds on me.
Become your ideal you. With Ideal You, your healthy rapid weight loss center. Call 631-THIN.
Last year marked our 50th anniversary, which makes Capello the longest operating salon and spa in Western New York. Years of consistency, commitment to education, and dedicated staff allow us to deliver the highest quality services and best professional products available. We strive to provide a comfortable, clean, inviting atmosphere, and Capello has been repeatedly voted Best in Buffalo. Capello Salon and Spa, styling beautiful lives so you can look and feel your best.
Become your ideal you.
I wasn't feeling well. I researched different diets, and the Ideal You was the diet that I chose. I've since lost 75 pounds. People didn't recognize me any longer. I feel like a different person. Thanks to Ideal You, I don't feel sore, and I don't feel pains and aches. I'm having the time of my life.
Become your ideal you. With Ideal You, your healthy rapid weight loss center. Call 631-THIN. All things ideal.
While working at the Ideal You, Lorianne was not only an employee, but one of our very successful dieters who lost over 94 pounds. Since I interviewed her, she went on to lose more and is now down over 100 pounds. Her transformation serves as a great example for others striving for long-term success. Lorianne, thank you for joining us today. How did you first hear about the Ideal You Weight Loss Center?
Through friends who were very successful on the program. Based on what I saw and their results, I definitely thought I could do it. And as soon as I stepped into the open house and you presented all the information on the program, I was just so excited and wanted to start like that same day.
Over the course of 11 months, you lost just under 100 pounds, losing 94 pounds in 11 months, averaging 2 pounds a week. Tell us about that.
I always remember repeating in my head, whatever it was, let's say it's my sister's pies for Thanksgiving. I've tasted them before, I know what they taste like, and they're not gonna get me to where I need to be.
Before joining the Ideal You Weight Loss Center, what was a typical day like for you back then?
I had issues with a bad knee, and having an extra 94 pounds on me did not allow me to even take walks up the street and walk the dogs.
You became an employee at the Ideal You, and you work at our West Seneca location. Tell us about that.
I happened to be scrolling through Facebook, and a notice came up that they needed a front-end person in West Seneca. I thought it was a great fit. And what I love about this position is that I am around like-minded people, and this is what's going to help me on my journey. So as much as I help the clients now as a coach, they help me as well, and I take so much from them, and it just brings me a lot of joy.
What was your motivation for joining and wanting to lose some weight?
My family and I were moving our oldest daughter, Victoria, back into her apartment for her senior year of college. And I remember stepping onto that airplane and pulling that seat belt across my lap, and there was no more material. And I could barely get that across my waist. And before then, I had promised my children that I would not die from an obesity-related illness. And I said, what the heck are you doing?
Have you taken a trip since then? And if so, what was that like?
We took a family vacation in May, and I'll have you know, I actually took a picture of me putting that belt around me and then pulling all the extra material just to show myself.
Lori-Ann, tell us about this person.
That person there, it almost brings tears to my eyes that I let myself get to be that way.
Tell us about this person.
I mean, it's so self-explanatory, but 40% of my body weight, I just wanted to cry. And my coach, Joan, just hugged me that day.
Over the course of your weight loss journey, over 11 months, you had some trips, a cruise, visiting children. Tell us about being able to manage being on our protocol and traveling.
With my daughter attending college in Tucson, Arizona, where we would go for extended periods, and we definitely would stay at a hotel that had a refrigerator and a kitchen. And then the restaurants we would go to, I definitely would check out their menu ahead of time, or I would give them a call just to see if there's something that they could accommodate me with. I avoided invitations and respectfully declined so many. You know, and how is that really living your life when you're afraid to be seen based on what you look like? I believe I'm so much easier to get along with because I'm happy with where I am at in life.
Thanks for joining us on this week's edition of All Things Ideal. Join us again next time when we'll meet another great group of people who will help you live all things ideal. I'm Donna Herberger. See you next time.
All things ideal.